What is up? What is up? What is up, everybody? It is Phil Nagy on Sports joining you here. We're going to let this load screen play all the way out for you here. It's week number 1 of the preseason. Browns obviously will not be in their new Alpha Dog uniforms, but I wanted to see what they looked like. So here we go. Browns at Panthers, Bank of America Stadium, preview of tomorrow night's game with the brand new Madden 26. Just became available to me at lunchtime today. On the pre-order. Was that Greg Olsen beating the drum down there? That is Greg Olsen beating the large drum. Okay. A little camera shake making me sick to my stomach. All right, there they are. They're the Alpha Dog jerseys. That's all we get, huh? Appreciate everybody being on. Phil Nagy. Nagy on Sports is the channel. And let's go ahead and see what we can see. There they are. The brown helmets over the brown jerseys. Hopkins puts toe to leather, and the Panthers will take it from there with Xavier Leggett. Welcome in. Gosh, a bunch of people. Welcome in Jim. Welcome in Alex. Welcome in Mitchell. Hey, Dwayne. Welcome in Mason. Hi, Karen. Go Browns forever. And hello, Wendell, as well. So what I am going to do, because I did not want to sign Tyler Huntley, let's just be honest, and because the game automatically subs the starters out, and there's a little boot action from Bryce Young to Tommy Tremble. Because it automatically subs starters out after the first quarter, we're gonna see one quarter of Joe Flacco, and then we'll see the rest of the game of Shedeur Sanders, if that feels fair to you. I may have to go in and randomly put some other backups in, but that's where we'll start, if it's okay with you. Mason, you think they're ugly, huh? All right, here's Bryce Young. Pressure coming now. Miles will get home. His first sack of the season. Mason Graham was also right there. I think they look pretty cool over top of the uniforms. I think if you would try to do that with like a regular jersey, it would be weird, but it looks pretty okay. Miles looks good in it, getting a sack on a nice third down sack, and they're going to have to punt it away. Sam Martin, the veteran punter. Yeah, the whites are nice too. I like the whites a lot as well. All right, there's Kevin. He looks well coiffed. Flacco will come out there first, as we said. We will see. I didn't change a single setting. All the sliders are right down the middle, 50-50. Let's see what it looks like here. Looks like double tight ends to the right side. Jerome Ford in the backfield. Give it to Ford up the middle. Jerome will try the right, and he'll be spun down to the ground by Trevin Wallace, the Panther linebacker. Whoa, very quick cut scene. I like that. They're not going to hurry up. You can see already 12 seconds, 10 seconds, 11 seconds. Just a quick cutscene, which I like. Flacco, quick throw left side with some heat. First down, Johnson. Deontay to the 40-yard line and out of bounds. Yeah, the white with the white are really nice for sure, Mason. Here comes the play action now. Flacco, decent protection. Now he'll be hit as he throws, and he'll just fling it away to avoid the pressure that was coming from the defense in the form of Princely Umalimaline, rookie out of Ole Miss. Now handoff up the middle. Jerome Ford surprises everybody. First down 40. Watch out. See ya. Jerome Ford. Bye-bye. First points of the season. Jerome Ford right up the middle, breaking tackles, and he's gone. Oh, my. Well, that wasn't the fun part of the highlight, but that shows him going into the end zone. There's the broken tackle. 3 Panthers running into each other. And Ford is in the end zone. Welcome in, Bo. Yeah, I think, like I said, I think even when they got released, over the brown over the brown looks good. I think if we wore them over anything else, it might look weird, but it's okay look right now. Hey, 4 plays, 72 yards, and a touchdown. How about them apples? Jerome Ford. And like I said, if you watched my ratings video earlier, a lot of the Browns have a couple of individuals who are high, but the rest of the team is not super high. I think Jerome Ford's maybe a 77, but it's kind of a Madden thing. Like, out of the box, they keep everybody's ratings like pretty, like real NFL starters are like mid-70s. Here's a run to the right side. Watch out, Chuba Hubbard. He's going to return the favor. 30, 25, stiff arm, and Denzel saves a touchdown. 61 yards from Chuba Hubbard around the right side. And a massive run for the Panthers here. Maybe they've tweaked the breaking of the tackles. Mason, we looked it up. It was 87 maybe. 86, 87, something like that. He was a 90... Was he a 99 club, Matt, last year? 94? 99 before the injury. Swessinger will swallow him up. This time he gets one. There's Ted McMillan. Teteroa McMillan right there in the middle of your screen. Yeah, possibly we'll have to wait and see. Mixon was like a 92, so they've got that backfield stacked, don't they? Bryce Young now. Pressure coming. He'll feel the pressure. He'll throw it off. Right side. Forearm shiver from Delpit. And a big 3rd and 5. 10 minutes and counting here in the first quarter. Phil Nagy on Sports. Preseason game number 1. Left side throw. Got it to his tight end, Jatavian Sanders. And Sanders has a first down and goal at the 2-yard line. The tight end out of Texas now. And I think, second season? Yes, second season out of Texas for Jatavian Sanders. Back to pass now. Pressure up the middle. Swessinger will sack him back at the 10. Carson looking good. I like his orange kicks, too. Those are sick. Bryce Young, such a tiny human. They were talking about on CBD yesterday that Dylan Gabriel is like actually bigger than Bryce Young. He's a little taller and he's like just looks way thicker, and that Bryce Young just looks like a skinny human being, and they still can't believe what he looks like. I'm glad he gets the game. Again, the only reason I didn't start him today is because Madden automatically subs starters out after quarter number 1 in the preseason. So now he'll step up. Bryce Young, touchdown. Way too much space there in the middle of the defense. And Bryce Young is into the end zone. Touchdown for the Panthers. Well, I would maybe say that, except for the fact that he's not going to really be playing with any first teamers. He's going to be playing with a lot of those backups that he feels comfortable with. So maybe that's advantageous to him. I did make, like we looked at earlier, Gage Lardavan is in the game, but Luke Floria is not, so I made him. We'll make sure Floria gets in here in the second half at least. All right, 7-7 after back-to-back scoring drives. Maybe. He's a gamer. Sometimes gamers need to play. They just need to get hit. They need to feel it, and they're right back into it. I think he's not going to believe how much time he has compared to what he was in college. I think he's going to really like that. Hey, 504, welcome in. I hope, at least. How about Jerome Ford? Fresh off a huge touchdown run. Ford again up the middle. Oh, my. They really juiced the run blocking so far. I've noticed here in Madden 26. Another big run for Jerome Ford. He's got 90 yards here in the first half of the quarter. Back to pass. Yes. Lack of first-string snaps against the first-string defense, including right there, their rookie Nick Scorton out of Texas A&M. And he'll pick up his first nice play as a professional. Up the middle and blown up. Christian Roseboom, linebacker for the Panthers. I believe he was on the Rams prior to this. Christian Roseboom in his 5th season out of South Dakota State. So back-to-back negative plays, and now it's 3rd and forever for Flacco. He'll fire left side short to Jerry Jeudy. They pick up about half of it. Well, what the heck? Situational coach mode. Hey, Bang with Smoke, welcome in. We haven't tried situational coach mode yet. I have no idea. I haven't even looked at these plays yet. I've never even tried the coach mode here. Oh boy. Oh, Flacco hit as he throws and a turnover on downs. Tershawn Wharton, the former Kansas City Chief, in there to make the play. Had Jeudy, just couldn't quite get it to go away. That drive. Sack, short completion, and throwaway. Well, 504, you'll see him for 3 of the quarters. The way that Madden does it is that in the preseason, they automatically sub out all the starters after the first quarter, and you literally can't put them back in. So I started Flacco, and he'll play the first quarter, and then it'll put Shedeur in for the rest of the game. So he'll play 3 of the 4 quarters. I think there's a chance he plays the whole game tomorrow, frankly. Yeah, that's the reason. Obviously, and they're not wearing the Brown jerseys tomorrow. Miles isn't playing tomorrow. Like I said, it was just easier to have the real starters in, and then all the real starters will come out. Left side throw to Thielen, and that's going to be a 3rd and 8 over there. Rayshon Jenkins into the game. So, yes, I try to strive for realisticness. But in this particular case, a couple other things I've noticed. Remember they had that progressive fatigue that everybody hated because it was a super glitch. You can turn that off, but they've added wear and tear. The wear and tear feature that's in the college football game. So guys will kind of break down over the course of the game if they take a lot of big hits and stuff like that. Here's Jerome Ford again. Oh, thrown to the ground. Big tackle there from Trevor Moehrig, 5th-year safety. That was a massive hit there for Moehrig. As the fans look in disgust. But Jerome Ford gashing the interior of this Panther defensive line right now. Stretch it to the right side. Ford again. 30. Nice block by Troy Hairston because we've got a fullback, baby. Another broken tackle from Ford. He's got 5 carries for 125 yards. Looks like Barry Sanders out there. If this is what Jerome Ford at a 77 overall rating is, what's it going to look like when we play against Derrick Henry or Christian McCaffrey? Those guys will just be untackleable. Ford or not. They try to go to Deontay Johnson, they'll lose yardage. Shao Smith-Wade gets over there. And now it's 3rd and 12. Bo, I think he's just a straight camp arm. Fired over the middle. Jerry Jeudy on a 3rd and 12, and they pick it up. So because they didn't want to play Flacco tomorrow, and both Pickett and Gabriel have hamstrings, like they participated even in team drills yesterday, but they had the no contact jersey on. So I think they just didn't want to risk either of those guys playing in the game, and so they basically signed Huntley as like an emergency if Shedeur gets injured and can't play, like finish the game basically. First touch of the day for Dylan Sampson, goes for 2 up the middle. So yeah, just a practice arm and probably just for this week to get through tomorrow because they don't want to have to play Flacco and they don't want to play Pickett or Gabriel. Here's a screen to the left side. A screen pass that works to the 10 for Jerome Ford. Are you kidding me right now? Hold the phone. Was that a screen pass for our team that worked? Ford up the middle. No real where to go this time, but he still falls forward to the 5. A screen pass, I know. You might be having a fever dream, Alex, but it is a dream. Or it is not a dream, rather. Chief to the outside in motion. He's going to come on the big orbity bubble motion. And they'll give it to Ford, and that fooled nobody. 3rd and goal now from the 9. And again, this is straight out of the box. I haven't changed a single thing other than I turn off the salary cap so that I can control the rosters and stuff like that. Three seconds, 2 seconds, and he's not even going to get a chance to put it in the end zone. They'll put all the subs in now. End of the first quarter here at Nagy on Sports, guys. I appreciate all of my subscribers. You guys are the best. We picked up a couple more today. If that was you, really appreciate it. 7-7, all the starters will come out now, and Shedeur Sanders onto the football field now with his teammates. Number 12 at the helm, Luke Whippler. Dylan Sampson on his right hip. Looks like he's going to get Fannin. Blitz coming. Shedeur, and he'll get sacked immediately. Oh, Sugar into the game. And I'm going to have to get the roster out here. We're going to have deep dive into this Panther roster now because I don't know their backups. That's Damani Richardson, safety from Texas A&M in his second season. Here comes Hopkins. D-Hop's kick is up. Oh, look, they actually have the punters are the holders now. Look at that. Remember, it was always the backup quarterbacks? And they've also added long snapper as a position. So Rex Sunahara has a position. And it's not just fifth string terrible tight end. It's like actually a position group. And you can make your long snapper. I don't know what statistically does to change them or not. Here comes the Ginger Ninja. Red Rocket, whatever you want to call him. Andy Dalton out onto the football field here with the backups for both teams now in. Dalton back to pass here. Pressure up the middle. He'll be sacked. Shelby Harris in there with the second teamer as a rush defensive end on the second team. He's right down the middle, and they sack Andy Dalton to the 17-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 17. I know, it's crazy, Alex. It's crazy. A real long snapper and the real holders fling it to the right side. Now, I wonder if the holders like affect the, like, if you have a good holder, if you have a bad holder, that kind of things. That is the running back, Jonathan Brooks. I think he's actually injured. Yeah, he's on PUP right now. Sorry about that. Clearly, I did not make sure that the rosters were perfectly accurate. I knew where the Browns guys were, but Andy Dalton flinging over the middle, picked off. He threw it right in the hands of Mahmoud. Diabate's got it at the 19. First down, Browns, and they run to the end zone to celebrate. Come on, we can't even get Mahmoud's face in the game yet. My guy's practically an NFL starter. Mahmoud, look at this one. Just whoop, right to me. Looky what I found. Interception for the Browns. And they are cooking with gas now. Yes, thank you, Andy Dalton. All right, Shedeur. His second snap as a Cleveland Brown. Turn around, give it to Sampson. Sampson will try to go right. He'll stiff arm and then poof, blown up there by number 52. That's the outside linebacker, DJ Johnson, third-year player out of Oregon. Yeah, man, I'll tell you what, though. Like, there are way worse ways to make a living than being a backup quarterback. Here comes Sampson again. Stretching to the 20, to the 10. Spinning at the 10 to the 5. Wow. Shot out of a cannon, and the Browns running backs look strong in the game so far. This is the Stefanski offense, by the way. This isn't a me-created playbook. This is the actual playbook that they think he's going to run. Sampson up the middle! Injury timeout for Harold Fannin. Oh, no. That's no good. At least he's just on the bench. He'll be back in the game later. He will not be out for the game. They're going to say he's down at the 1-inch line. 2nd and goal from the 1-inch line. Turn around, give it to Sampson. Let him finish the job, and he dives in. People helping people there. That's the complimentary football. Dylan Sampson. This was before he cut his hair, but they took his picture. Yeah, you're right, Mason. The running game does seem more realistic. And there were plenty of times where it was 10 carries for 22 yards. You're absolutely right. That's why I say I'm worried what like the good running backs are going to be like if this is how Sampson and Ford are running. Like I said, when we get to Derrick Henry or Christian McCaffrey or Saquon, like now again, Saquon's a cover athlete, so maybe that means they paid a little bit more attention to the run game this year. But yeah, is Saquon going to be a cheat code? Guess we'll find out. Do we play the Eagles this year? I don't think we play the Eagles this year. Are they looking good, Bo? They look good on my end. That's for sure. Jonathan Brooks, who again I believe is on PUP. I apologize if you're a Panther fan. James, I've seen James on a sim for a while, but he's our resident Panther fan. I do believe that Jonathan Brooks is actually not believe. I know that he's on PUP. Oh, JOK, speaking of PUP, JOK has checked into the game. Why is he in the game? Swessinger makes the tackle. Yeah, clean him crisp. Great. Love that. That was weird. That was a weird stamina sub situation. Out of a pistol now. Dalton. Pressure coming. He'll be sacked again. Isaiah McGuire gets home this time. Oh, boy. The Demolition Dogs doing their thing. Thank you, Alex. I couldn't remember. I think we were playing them last year, so I couldn't imagine that we were playing the NFC East again. We play the NFC North this year. That's what it is. We got to play Minnesota, Detroit, Green Bay, and Chicago. 3rd and 13 now for Dalton. And he'll be sacked again. Nowhere to go. Alex Wright and Malik Collins get in there. Just wave after wave of pass rushers for the Browns. And they're going to force a punt. All right, Bo. Take care, buddy. Sam Martin will punt this one away. 8:49 and counting. Browns 17-7. There's Gage Lardivan returning the punt. There's JOK. Oh, he's got the finger on his head too. He's got the Guardian cap underneath his helmet even. Oh God, I hope we get to see him play football again. I really do. All right, an I formation. We've seen the fullback several times. There is a real fullback on the Browns roster. I just think he's going to get cut. He does nothing that time, as Sampson's going to be blown up in the background. Patrick Jones the second getting back there now. 190-67 in total yards. And I would say only 43 of them are passing. Now Shador looking for his first completion, and he completes it across the middle. First down. It is Gage Lardivan. Yeah, no, for sure. I absolutely am there with you. Sampson now to the left side. Dylan Sampson runs into the open arms, and now, oh no, our swing tackle, Cornelius Lucas, is on the ground. That was a tackle by Caleb Evans, and he's going to go to the locker room, so he is done for the day. Again, I didn't change a single setting, so I would normally turn the injuries down a little bit, if not all the way off. Back to pass now. Pressure up the middle, and he doesn't feel it again. It's probably a low awareness rating. That's that safety again. Damani Richardson has sacked him to start the quarter, now 3rd and 9. Oh, really? Hairston was cut that long ago, Alex. My bad. You're all over it. Again, I didn't do a lot of prep for this. I just got it out, fired up, and ready to go. Shador on 3rd and 9. He's got good time against the 3-man rush, and then he gets drilled throwing it away, and they'll have to punt it away. Oh, yeah, you're right. They do have a guy wearing number 36, but it's Travion Williams, the old Cincinnati Bengal running back. So, yeah, I downloaded the most recent version of the Madden roster, but they must not have been paying attention to that one yet, I guess. And it didn't have all the guys automatically. Even though I said keep pre-existing injuries, it doesn't have Watson hurt. It doesn't have JOK hurt, since we've already seen him. All right, here's Brooks, and Brooks is supposed to be hurt too. He's on PUP, but so like I said, wanted to get it started. This will not be our official one that we go into the season. I'll wait till the 53-man rosters are released, and then I'll kind of start start a new sim from there. But we'll be able to see it right now. MJ Emerson also out for the year. He's not supposed to be in either, but clearly he was. Is it already next week, Wendell? Cuts happen next week already? It can't be. They wouldn't cut before the preseason ends, right? Here comes the red rocket to the right side. Oh, Diabate! Oh, I baptize you in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. What a hit right here. Look at Dalton. You got to get down. Oh, man. That tackle was nasty. Oh, man. Oh, man. That was a crazy tackle. All right, Shedeur. Come on, baby. Climbs under Luke Whippler. Chiefs back in the game, I guess. That's something. There's a 13 personnel with all three tight ends into the game, including Brendan Bates and Blake Whiteheart. Sampson goes nowhere. He'll be tackled at the line of scrimmage by Jacoby Windbon, second-year linebacker out of Michigan State. Back to pass, Shedeur. They set up screen. It worked again. Oh, boy. Zinter can't get out there in time. And it'll be tackled by Caleb Evans right at the line of scrimmage. Zinter just a half-second late. And Sampson didn't see it and got tackled by the one guy he needed to not get tackled by. 3rd and 10 now for Shedeur. Blitz coming. They tried to set up another screen. And this time it's incomplete. Now, it wasn't a screen sack, but it was definitely a blitz against a screen. And not a great choice on 3rd and long, frankly. All right. Bojorquez will punt it away here. Uh-oh. Are we going to get a roughing? Did he muff him? Muff him, not muff him. Rough him. Oh, he did. Oh, no. Oh, they pointed the right way. Lathan Ransom, go Bucks. The rookie out of Ohio State going to rough the punter. And yeah. Well, Jim, that might not be too far from the truth. In theory, we're going to be able to run it well, and the passing game is going to have to be a result. We're going to have to run to throw, as they say. Sampson tries to go left, nowhere to go. He'll get leveled by Johnson. A pulling Zach Zinter that time. They actually lose 2. I know. You're right. Something did change. Those last couple sims, you're right, Alex. They were pointing the correct direction. We're going to get another sack here. So the sacks are a little juiced now. Both teams getting a lot of sacks. That might be something we have to look at. Obviously, this is all anecdotal evidence here. 3rd and 18. Screen to the right side. And nobody blocked him. / everybody knew it was coming, and they'll lose more yards. Hee. Treshawn Wharton. So the screen passes do work, but they have to be in the right defense to catch them to work. And again, we don't need to have screen passes on 4th and 20 or whatever, 3rd and 20. 2-minute warning time here. Oh, there's MJ. I forgot he changed his number. He still shouldn't be in the game, but he was pumping up the crowd there. Brooks again to the right side. They're going to go hurry. They still have 3 timeouts left. Up the middle, sacked again. Big Shelby Harris. Appreciate everybody being on, guys. By the way, Phil Nagy on Sports are brand new. It's the 15th season of Simmed Browns football on the channel. Across the middle, wide open. He had a huge gainer. Somebody forgot to cover him. That's old Hunter Renfrow, the former Raider. Been around for a long time now. He was wide open on that 3rd and long. After the Browns had called a timeout to stop the clock, too. Swing it to Brooks. He got the corner. Wow, he cut that corner quick. Previous games, it feels like that guy runs right out of bounds. No, Hunter Renfrow is on the roster. I just checked to confirm that was him. Quick throw to the left side. And a very, very short gain there. That's the rookie tight end out of Notre Dame, Mitchell Evans, by the way. Fired left side. Throw to Evans, not Evans. The other tight end, Tommy Tremble, who is also on the PUP list. Sorry. Now the Panthers will call their first timeout. We're up to the 45-yard line here. We did full 15-minute quarters as well. We may have the quarters have felt a little long. We may have to see. Here we go. He's going to throw. Watch out. We could have a backwards pass. No, it's not. He's going to step out of bounds. He ended up losing 3. The running back went all the way over to the right. Well, yeah, I mean, A, we've only seen a couple possessions, Karen, but B, when I imported the new draft class that had all those guys in it, you know, he was the second-rated quarterback, so he was... Now, ironically enough, when he came into the game, I believe he was like a 73, and he was what is he now, a 67? So, yeah, that's a pretty significant upgrade to start with, and I have no idea what his like escape pocket rating is set to, so that maybe have something we need to get used to, not being able to see. And again, this is the season where we are previewing the Browns games one at a time. So if they're rolling with Flacco, we're going to have Flacco. If they're rolling with Pickett, we're rolling with Pickett. Man, the graphics do look really nice, though, don't they? Except for the little glitchy ball flight. That's not so good. 17-10 here, 30 seconds remaining in half number 1 again. Here at Nagy on Sports. Here's Gage Lardavan from the 2. Lardavan will go to the 20 and be tackled right there. Let's see how aggressive Kevin wants to get. They will get the second half kick. Shador has been pedestrian at best. To pass against the 3-man rush. Now he'll fire a fastball. Caught! DeAndre Carter, why didn't he step out of bounds? The Browns have to waste their last timeout. Get out of bounds, DeAndre. You like the score bug at the bottom, Alex? I think it looks pretty sharp. Back to pass. Very quick throw to the left side to Jamari Thrash, and that'll be how the half comes to a close. All right. Well, we saw some interesting things. Browns can run the football. And we saw a successful screen pass from the Browns. End of half. We'll see what the halftime show looks like. We'll see if it's the Bears versus the Bears. Looks like some highlights. There's the interception from Diabate. We don't get any halved up, but we get some stats. Okay, this is kind of cool. So Sanders is 5 of 7 for 25. It's kind of cool. They do, Wendell. They do. Whoop, and then very quickly into... Okay, that's kind of cool, so we don't have to go around the league. I like that. I like that. That was kind of cool. Again, first time out of the box. I'm letting everything play out for you. All right, Sugar. Let's get something going, baby. Let's get something going. By the way, it looked like Fannin was coming back out on the field, but both of the white tight ends are in, so that's Brendan Bates and Blake Whiteheart. Play action. Oh, he faked everybody out. He got it to a tight end. 30 to the 35. Whiteheart to the 40. First down, Browns. Everybody bit on the play action boot. Really nice time to call that play. And again, that's going to be Browns offense. Running to set up the pass with that play action and then getting those chunk plays there. That one to Blake Whiteheart. Sanders in a shotgun now on a 1st and 10. Give it to Sampson up the middle. Dillon now tries going left. And he's got 10 carries now for 31 yards. Has not gashed the defense quite like Jerome Ford did. Sheesh. Should have worked. Now he'll take another sack. Our backup right tackle, Jason Ivey, is not good. Not well rated here in the game either. Jason Ivey. A rookie out of North Carolina A&T, a undrafted rookie free agent. Now Shador. Now he'll step up. Now he'll take off. There you go. And then he'll kind of fall forward. Yeah, no, the backup after Cornelius Lucas as our 3rd tackle, God help us if we have significant injuries at that position because it gets real, real thin. Prepping with an HOA. What do you mean, where's the sound? Is there no sound? Oh, there's been no sound? Oh, interesting. You could hear me, though, right? You just can't hear the game. Interesting. That's a good question. And I don't necessarily know how to fix it midstream, so I will look into it. Sorry about that. You haven't missed much. Oh, weird. Interesting. Okay. I bet there's like a just a settings thing that I didn't, that maybe I haven't done accurately. I don't think it's that. Yeah, you are. You're missing the cat roar, Jim. It's definitely there. Oh, hey, Al. Good to have you on, brother. Well, I'm sorry there's no sound. I'm glad you can hear me. I thought I set it up identically to the previous version of it, but clearly I've not done something correctly. Everybody in the backfield, meet you at the Ginger Ninja, Alex Wright, and Cam Thomas. Yeah, it was cool. Uh-oh, Alex Wright a little nicked up. We cannot afford for that to happen. He needs to stay healthy this season. Yeah, it could just be a settings thing that I screwed up. I at least turned the announcers off. I promise you there are no announcers talking in the background. Yeah, he and McGuire and Tryon Shinka kind of been swapping around over there. That's part of the line change mentality. Panthers will be forced to punt here. Here's Gage Lardevan to the 24. Yeah, so sorry there's no sound. Sure. I don't think I'm supposed to have that muted or it gets real weird. I'll play with it. I'll play with it for the next one. But thank you for that feedback. Still, 30 of you have been watching. That's fun. It sounds like a mechanical hum. Interesting. Oh, it's just very faint. Interesting. Okay. Fired for a first down to Jamari Thrash. Well, I'll sleuth it out, but thank you for that feedback. Before we do game number 2 next week with the Eagles, I will figure that part out. So thank you very much. But yes, Jim, you are missing all our rounds. 17-10. That was a good throw there from Sanders. Turn around, give it to Sampson up the middle, trying to bury his head through Tershawn Wharton. Pressure coming, and he'll be sacked. Blitzing again. Browns have had trouble picking up a blitz from the secondary. The couple of safety blitzes earlier in the quarter, still halfway through the third quarter. It does feel like the quarters are taking a long time, doesn't it? So maybe we do like 13-minute quarters or something. I don't know. Or I do a little bit faster as they set up another screen. All right, so when I go in to tweak the Stefanski playbook, we're going to get rid of the screen pass as an option on 3rd and long, because clearly that's a thing, and they've boffed it every time. Deep punt there for Bajorquez at the 20. Oh, does it feel like an actual game? Okay, well, there you go. All right, so are there any other backups, deep backups that you have not seen yet that you would like to get into the game? JOK, why are you in there? Oh, Alex Wright's back. That was quick. Are there any other backups you'd like to see? I did not sign Snoop Huntley, so you don't get to have Snoop Huntley. Up the middle, Brooks, and he'll be hit again, 3rd and 7. Good tackle there. 3rd and 7 with 5.5 to go. Quarter number 3. Carolina trailing 17-10. Motion coming from Hunter Renfrow. They'll fling it out to Renfrow at the 20. Now he'll try to spin it and get around. Nowhere to go. The rookie receivers. Lardavan's been in there a couple times, but we can get Lardavan and we'll get Lardavan and Floria in there. Yeah, the Luke kid. All right. I'm with you. I'm with you here. Pardon so you see the wear and tear in the top right corner. Sampson is still okay. Maybe we'll... Oh, I don't know. Whatever. It's fine. We can leave him in there. So there's Lardavan. Here comes Floria. And then we'll do like... Is David Bell even healthy? MJ Emerson. Oh, boy! Look, they made the change! Denzel Ward would be a 91 as a receiver? Denzel playing both ways? Let's... Because of Travis Hunter. I've never seen that, but they've never let you do that before. That is funny. That is pretty awesome, actually. And Denzel Ward would be our best receiver by a significant amount. That part's crazy to me. Oh, boy. That was it, right? You just said the receivers, yeah? MJ Emerson should not be in there. Get out. Get out. KZ, Jenkins, Emerson should not be there either. All right. So, yeah, here you go. There's the third down running backs. There's the gadget. They have a gadget positions for gadget plays. Power running backs. The slot receiver. Yeah, JOK should not be in the game. Do better, Madden. Do better. Nope. Okay. Swessinger should not be in there anymore. Neither should JOK. Let's get Diabate in there. Slot corner can be Harden. There we go. Yeah, now I'm not sure what like his route running and his hands are there, Al, but yeah, I mean, it's just funny that the game thinks that the rest of his ratings would make him. I mean, that's 7 points higher than the 84 Jerry Jeudy. All right. So now you should be able to see Lardavan and Luke Floria, bottom of your screen. Shador. He'll give it to Dylan Sampson up the middle. Sampson should get a lot of... There's Floria right there. 5'8", 179 pounds. 2nd and 9. Get the kid the ball. Sanders, deep drop, another screen pass. Sampson's got the corner, 40 to the 45. He'll try to spin around the defender Richardson, but he won't make it. 3rd and 3. Just don't run another screen, please. They might have it pretty low, Karen. Rookies tend to have it pretty low. Left side throw, caught by DeAndre Carter for a first down. Nice route choice there, good throw, and Carter signals a first down. Lardavan on the left, Flory on the right. Carter in the slot. He'll come in motion. DeAndre. Fake the pop pass, then fake it to Sampson, and then get sacked again because Jason Ivey is like a 57 overall rated right tackle. Patrick Johnson getting home yet again. Back to pass, play action, and sacked again. So we may need to turn down the effectiveness of the pass rush just a little bit. Wharton got in there that time in a big way. DJ Johnson was in there on the previous play. And a lot of pass rush here. Sets up a 3rd and 26. My guess is it's going to be a screen. Or not. Sanders. Hey, Floria caught one over the middle for 3 yards, maybe. Why is J.C. Horn in the game still? Yeah, he should be. You're right, Al. He should be... In practice, unfortunately, he has been under duress. Now, he can't be touched, and he knows it. I'm sure you operate just a little bit differently when you know you can get hit. And he did. I mean, Shedor's toughness has never been questioned. I mean, the dude got the snot beat out of him at Colorado and never complained, never threw his O-line under the bus. And he just kept getting hit and kept getting back up. 69 passing yards for the Browns today. Left side run, no real where to go. For the rookie. Is that the rookie? Trevor Etienne, it sure is. Now Dalton on a 3rd and 8, and he'll be sacked again. Right, and Shelby Harris. Look at that. 8 sacks for the Browns, 9 for the Panthers. Oh, yeah, no, I know what you meant, Al. Yeah, their line was terrible. Karen, he is not. Toa Tua is not in the game. We'll see, and I know a couple people talked on the Discord channel as we hit the end of quarter number 3. I know a few people were talking on the Discord channel. The Quinshon's legal team is not expediting the trial, or whatever, the proceeding, whatever step comes next. And then so some people are interpreting that as, oh my gosh, now he won't even know until January, February if he can even play. He's going to miss the whole year. But then there are other people that I read saying, well, this actually allows him to sign and play because he won't get suspended from the league until the legal proceeding ends, right? Like, think about how long ago Devin Bush was in his, and he just now got, like, his 30-day court order, whatever. Nice run there by Sampson. So I'm not sure. I'm not a lawyer. I don't pretend to be one. I don't know how that all works. But there is at least a chance that it allows Quinshon to play basically the whole year and then deal with the legal matter in the off season. I think. I was the way somebody else was explaining it on the internet. And if it's on the internet, it can't be wrong, remember? Just like these Sims. Run up the middle for 7 that time by Dylan Sampson. If we have any lawyers on the channel who understand how that stuff works, please explain it to us. Jet sweep to Floria, and he'll be swallowed up. Oh, he's so small. Look at him next to Jason Ivey. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Trevor Etienne is Travis Etienne's younger brother. Nice run in there by Sampson. The Browns just kind of grounding and pounding this thing. These total yardages are going to be nuts on offense. Like I said, they're going to have like 200 yards rushing and 60 yards passing in the game. I don't think it'll be quite that unbalanced in real life, but could be tomorrow, depending on how Shedeur does. Just turn around and keep giving it to him. Quick throw, and it's knocked down at the line. Jones the second on the other end of it. 3rd and 3 here for the Brownies. We may have to go coach mode here and make them go for it if they don't get it on their own. Back to pass. Shedeur, now he'll be sacked. Oh, fumble! Ball's out, and it's fallen on by Fannin. And then somehow Whippler, and they're all the way back to 4th and 11 at the 25. Shedeur fumbling the football. Oh, boy. Hopkins in now for a 42-yard attempt. Snap is back. Kick is up. Kick is good. 20-10 Browns. There's Rex Sunahara, number 50 in the middle of that pile. Pahorquez, the holder. Crazy. They have, I mean, this has been the most new stuff I feel like we've seen in a minute on the game. So kudos to them for at least feeling some of the pressure of the success of college football. Like the wear and tear thing is a college football thing. The gadget position is a college football thing. The just calling them edge players instead of DE, so that they can all, outside linebackers and defensive ends can all be in the same category. And speaking of defensive ends, Cam Thomas gets home now as the sack party continues. We're now over 20 sacks in the game between both teams combined. Yeah, it feels like they at least added a couple of new things, and it wasn't just a straight copy-paste with new rosters. There's another sack. Malik Collins is back there. We may have to turn the Oh, you're saying it was not just a copy paste? Yes. We may have to turn pass rush or pass blocking up just a touch. Dalton's going to take off on a 3rd and 24, and he'll dive forward, 15 yards short on the line to gain, and another punt upcoming for the Panthers, who trailed 20-10. Appreciate everybody being on again. Thanks so much to all of our subscribers. You guys are the best. Also, hit that thumbs up button. Helps to grow our audience. Did we rough him? We're going to find out. Sure did. We've had a roughing the kicker now both directions. This one's DeMonte Casey. And a free set of downs for the Panthers. I can't believe the refs point the right way. What a world we're living in now. Oop, broke tackle there. Oops, shove another man off. Oh, and then pay the price from Rayshawn Jenkins. Ooh. Some of the tackling animations are really, really vicious. 2nd and inches. Brooks again. I do apologize, Panther fans. I know Brooks is on PUP. The game apparently did not. What a world indeed, Jim. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I agree. I was going to say, even if they just copied and pasted the college football game and put new jerseys and stuff on it, I would be fine with that. MJ Emerson is not supposed to be in the game. Why does this keep happening to me? I'm just going to have to cut him. Jalen Coker, the second-year receiver out of Holy Cross on the other end of it. Three tight ends to the left. Oh, quick little RPO to the right side. Coker, he'll be tackled by Buki Watson. And whatever quarterback is up there, Miles Harden. Sometimes it's hard to see the numbers, the orange numerals. Why is JOK out there? He's not even on the depth chart. He makes a play. Of course he does. Actually, it's kind of sweet that they have the Guardian cap on him. I'm not going to lie. Because he is a player that chooses to wear the Guardian cap, which is why his head injury is even more fluky. 3rd and 2. Brooks. Brown swarming, broken tackle, first down. Miles Harden flew in there to try to stop him in the backfield, but Brooks made him pay. I did not, Karen. I am not a TikToker, so I did not see any of that. Fired over the middle, first down. There was a very short period of time where we had a Nagy on Sports TikTok when we were cutting little highlights to try to put up and grow the channel. Maybe we'll do it again someday, but that's the only other time I ever TikToked, was just to put Nagy on Sports stuff up. 2nd and 4 now. 5.5 to go here. Dalton trying to make it interesting. Back to pass. Now he'll run for his life yet again. That's the third 1,000th sack for Shelby Harris. It's actually 4, but still. 4 sacks for Shelby Harris would be crazy. .444. Pressure up the face of Dalton, and he'll have to throw it to the turf. Shelby Harris again. 6 foot and under league. I mean, he's not tall. I think he's like 5'11". Bryce Young is 5'9". Yeah, I think he's 5'11". Shador is like 6'1". Flacco's obviously like 6'5". All right, 20-13 here. Browns with 4.5. Let's see a 4-minute offense here. 18 carries for 77 yards for the rookie Dylan Sampson. A touchdown as well. He's had a very nice day in this one. Let's see if he can close the door. 271 to 203 total offenses in a battle of, let's be honest, 2 not very good teams. Sanders, again. And he'll just fling it out of bounds this time, avoiding the sack. I formation with Harrison into the game. Fullback who's already been cut. Thanks to Alex for the shout out. Up the middle, Sampson nowhere to go. Gets 2. Shador Sanders is not 6'4". He's not nearly that tall. Sanders now quickly fired right side. Wide open! Fannin, 50, 45 to the 40. Harold Fannin Jr. making a splash play. I'm looking at the Browns roster right now, so I'll tell you what they say that he is. They say he's 6'2", 212. 20th carry. But they also say Flacco's 6'6". So I don't know. They may be given... And Pickett is 6'3". Left side throw. Caught. First down to the 26. Nope. And now another... Matthew Pearl, another backup tackle, is hurt. So that's 2 left tackles that have been injured and left the game. 3rd and 1. Who's playing left tackle now? It might be back to DeWand. 3rd and 1 for the Browns. Pitch it to the right side. Can they go wide? Sampson! No, they cannot. Oh, we'll make him go for it just for fun. Just for fun. Whoop. Oh, Julian Pearl, broken collarbone. Who would you like to substitute? David Njoku? Sure. What's happening? Oh, no. It's because I tried to get out of it. It's like frozen. Something's going to happen in 12 seconds. I don't know what's going to happen. There you go, Alex. You're all over. We'll have to consult on the real roster here, Alex. There we go. I don't know why in the world we had to see that. All right, Shador. Let's make a play here. Fired over the middle. It's picked off. Well, it was like a punt, I guess. A punt from the 30 down to the 9. It's going to be intercepted. Sorry, Shador. That one was on me, I guess, for calling that play. Shao Smith-Wade picks it off. Now a interception both ways for the backup quarterbacks. 2 minutes to go. Carolina's got a chance to tie. Quick throw to the right side. Immediately thrown to the ground. 2-minute warning time in Carolina. Guys, I appreciate you joining me for this one. That was Mitchell Evans again, the rookie from Notre Dame. Phil Nagy. Nagy on Sports is the channel. Only place you're going to find simulated sporting events with live original commentary. Mostly football right now. We're working our way here for the beginning of our Browns season. And we're also working through an Ohio State season. And if the Guardians stay in the hunt for October, we'll do some Guardians sims as well. Timeout number 1 called by the Panthers. The Red Rocket in the backfield. He'll hand it off to Brooks up the middle. Trying to fool people, it does not. Diabate, Rayshon Jenkins in there as well. I wonder if Rayshon Jenkins becomes the free safety and Hickman becomes the nickel. They're going to go Brooks again, and Casey saves a touchdown. They're going to go hurry up here. Everybody running up to the line. He's not going to get cut. They'll carry 4 quarterbacks before they cut. They don't want to have to expose either quarterback to the waiver wire. Up the middle, Brooks. They'll dump it off for a short game and call timeout. Dave Canales over there with the Microsoft Surface. Kit's doing well. He's probably just got home. He works like a week at a time. He's like week on, week off. So my guess is he probably just got home yesterday and is spending time with the family. Left side throw to the sticks. They got it first down, but Miles Harden makes the tackle inbounds. They're going to go hurry up. This one's going to come down to the wire. And did he just spike it? What? They never do that either. There's a new thing. He actually spiked it in a 2-minute situation. What is this game? It's got so many realistic things in it again. Coker at the first down marker. They'll go hurry up again. You still don't understand the draft pick, you mean, Al? And they'll spike it again. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. They liked his skill set to run Stefanski's offense. He's got tons of experience. He's super smart. He's very accurate with the football. And yeah, he's 5'11". By all accounts, he was number 2 quarterback behind Cam Ward on their board. Dalton to the end zone. Picked off. Intercepted by Nick Needham. And that's going to do it. Touchback, rather. Intercepted in the end zone by Nick Needham. 1 free agent pickup. Dalton was just trying to put something in the end zone. But you know what? Also, that's realistic. Like, at some point, you got to try to go to the end zone, and he actually did. So, good on Madden for actually fixing a little bit of its 2-minute situation here. Browns will now just go into the victory formation. And it ticks off faster than usual. That's a college football thing, too. All right, guys, this one was a lot of fun. 20-13. So glad we could jump into it and be exposed together. Again, I will figure out why the game is not producing sound. I do apologize for that. It's probably like a setting that I got to go in and change. So, my bad on that, but we'll get it cleaned up. Again, appreciate all of my subscribers. I will show you the stats. I know a lot of you are going to hop off, but again, I do appreciate you being on. We'll see if the Browns can get it done tomorrow in real life. If you want to chat with us during the game, you can join us on Discord. Discord is free and easy to use. There's a link in the description of this video. Kit and I, along with many other Nagy on Sports people, will usually be on the chat during the game. And we can talk about the Browns in real time. I'm actually going to be probably watching it a little bit later, so feel free to chat. I just might be ignoring you in real time because I've got a hot date with Mrs. Nagy on Sports tomorrow. All right. Let's look at some stats. For the Carolina Panthers, Andy Dalton, 19-24, 176, and 2 picks. Bryce Young was 5 of 6 for 22 yards in this one. Jonathan Brooks, again, he's on pup for real life, 16 for 70. Chuba Hubbard, 3 for 61, including that 61-yarder. Then he had 2 for 0. Dalton, Trevor Etienne, the rookie as well. They got a lot of young running backs on their team. Jalen Coker, 6 for 56, 5 for Jonathan Brooks, 3 for Renfro, for Tremble, 2 for Jatavian Sanders, Mitchell Evans, their rookie tight end, David Moore, Thielen, Chuba Hubbard, and Leggett had a drop. Leading tackler, Caleb Evans, and this one, 8 for Patrick Jones and Shamar Bartholomew. Sacks today, they had a bunch. 2 for Richardson, 1.5 for Evans, 1.5 for Johnson, 1 for Robinson, 1 for Jones, 1 for Roseboom, 1 for Squirton, the rookie out of Texas A&M. I think he was their first-round pick. Wharton and Windman with the other ones. The pick was by Shao Smith-Wade. That was my fault for forcing a play there. For the Browns, 13 of 18 for 118 and that random interception again, which was my fault at the end of the game. Otherwise, 72%, you'll take that, I think. 118 yards. Flacco was 6 of 8 for 60 yards in this one. Running the ball, 21 carries, 76 yards, and a touchdown for Dylan Sampson. Jerome Ford, 7 for $126 and a touchdown. He had the 60-yarder as well. Floria had a jet sweep. Dylan Sampson had 4 catches for -2 yards because of all those screen passes they tried. Ford with 2, Carter with 2, Thrash, Lardavan, Judy, Deontay Johnson, and then Fannin had the 40-yarder, Floria, and then Blake Whiteheart. Defensively speaking, 9 tackles for Rayshon Jenkins, 8 for Diabate and Shelby Harris, including 4 TFLs, 4 sacks. Oh boy, 3 for Alex Wright, 1.5 for Collins, 1.5 for McGuire, 1 for Schlesinger, 1 for Thomas, Jenkins, and Myles Garrett on the stops as well. Wendell will probably do it tomorrow. I'll probably do it tomorrow during the day, since you asked so nicely. Nick Needham and Diabate had interceptions as well. All right. Well, that was pretty fun. Appreciate you guys being on with me. Thanks for staying up late. I guess the sim was only about an hour. It felt like the quarters were going long, but maybe they weren't. Yeah, I would say Jerome Ford deserves an upgrade today after his performance. So, that's what the home screen looks like. The 2 new injuries. This GM's office thing is real. Coach Central thing is new. Trade offers. Somebody's already trying to trade for Rayshon Jenkins. So, a lot of fun. Philly's coming up in week 2. Join me for that, guys. I appreciate you being on. So, Alex, now that we're into the real season, the way that it works is that we'll be doing like 1 game a week in preparation for the real one. So, sometime before the Philadelphia game, which is next week, is when we will do the next Browns game. And then kind of in the regular season, it's kind of leading up to the game on Sunday. Usually about Thursday or Friday, Kit and I will try to do it. Just because we want to have some semblance of who's going to be playing if there are injuries, those kinds of things. And then we'll sort of do it as like a preview. As time allows, I also try to do like 1 or 2, depending on other games of the week from NFL teams as well. So that's kind of how we do an in-season rhythm. So good question. So, night, Jim. Take care, buddy. So the way that it will work, Alex, is that we'll sim the game. You'll watch the game happen. It'll be on YouTube forever and ever. And then I won't actually save it. So that after the weekend is finished of games, there's a function where you can force win. So I can go through and I will recreate reality. So I will say, here's all the teams that actually won. And so if the Browns really won in real life, we force win it. If they really lost in real life, we can force lose it, so that the records are identical, so that we get the exact same playoffs and seeds that they have in the real NFL, so that when we get to the playoffs, it's correct. So much so I had to go force a tie one time, which you can't do. So I actually had to play the game and make it end in a tie, which was actually harder than you might think. So anyway, that's kind of the rhythm of the season. But yes, that's how that works. So the Browns could have a completely different record in the sim than they do in real life, and I will make real life be real for the sim. So that's how it works. All right, cool. Take care of yourselves, guys. Have a great night, and thanks again for being on with me. This one was a lot of fun. Let's do it again real soon. Today we'll say, as always, go Browns!